Managing your time. Being a student can be likened to being a juggler or a performer spinning plates. So many opportunities, so many demands. The book Study Skills for Health and Social Care Students looks at a range of techniques that can help you to take control and to manage time effectively. This 2-minute tutorial looks at one element, which is how to design your perfect workspace. Many students find it useful to designate certain areas or spaces for study. At university, this may be the library. At home, it could be a particular room in the house. In doing so, you are creating a specific workspace, and the act of physically going to that place can put you in the mode and mind for study. It's the equivalent of entering into a work environment. You may already have such a space that you're using now. For a moment, think about this space and ask yourself the following questions. How do you feel when going there? Is it an area that you feel comfortable in, or do you actually absolutely dread going? Do you have a comfortable place to sit and a surface where you can rest your computer or books? Is there somewhere to store your papers and folders, or are they scattered on the floor hiding the carpet? Is the furniture arranged in such a way that when you study your posture is good, or is it a place where you come away with backache or tension in your neck and shoulders? Is the lighting adequate? Is there good ventilation, or is the room stuffy? Next, consider your pattern of study. For a week or so, monitor when and where you work. After each session, give yourself a score to indicate how effective you have been. See if you can detect a pattern, identifying the time of day where you're at your best and work most productively. Now for the fun part. It's time to design your ideal work environment. If this is in your home, make it yours so that everyone else knows that when you are there, you are not to be disturbed. Make it an environment where you want to go, a place where you want to work. Stick motivating statements to the walls, posters or planners. Turn up the lights. Buy a nice desk and a comfortable chair, and arrange your folders in such a way that you can see them. Check the temperature of your workspace. You need to achieve a balance here. On the one hand, a freezing cold garret will not entice you to use the space and to work there. On the other hand, a room that is too warm will make you feel sleepy and affect your level of concentration. You therefore need to go for the middle ground. Enough fresh air to keep you feeling refreshed and awake, but not so much to make you freeze. Identify things that help and hinder your concentration. For example, are you someone who works best when there's background music playing, or do you find any kind of sound distracting? Eliminate any objects or appliances that distract you from study, and replace these with things that help. Keep an eye on the time. A clock is a really important addition to your study space. Your aim is not to work for hours and hours without a break. You need to work smarter, not harder. Decide what is the optimum amount of time you concentrate for, and work to this, giving yourself regular breaks. Set yourself a series of clear objectives to meet during your study time so that you have something to work towards. Finally, once you have achieved what you've set out to do, reward yourself with something nice, such as a long soak in the bath, reading a good book, watching a favourite television programme, or drinking a nice glass of wine.